Hey guys, today is a peg making day. I need to make about 30 of these pegs. Start with a scrap piece of walnut, and I'm just tracing my blanks out here. Next I'm going to cut the blanks with the bandsaw. Okay, now I have my blank peg, and I can get 2 pegs out of this, so I'm just going to split it right down the middle. Okay, there we go. 15 minutes later, and I've got about 30 blank pegs here. Next thing I'm going to do is turn them down on the side of my belt sander. I'm using 80 grit. I'm going to round all the edges here. I'll show you what I do. I use a 1964-inch drill bit to drill the hole in the instrument, and I fit the pegs to the hole. I give it a very slight taper. And it seems to work pretty well, even with high tension steel strings. Okay, I'll try to show you how I do this with my makeshift tripod. Yeah, you can see me. Okay. There we go. There's one peg down, 29 to go. For the last step, I will put the peg into the instrument, make sure it fits nice. I might have to taper it a little bit more with the belt sander. Then I will drill a small hole right here for the string to go through, and I'll usually sand it with a little bit finer grit sandpaper, like 100 grit and then 120 grit, and then I'll put a coat of oil on it, and it's good to go. If the peg is kind of sticking in the hole, you can get peg dope, which works great for violin tuning pegs, or sometimes I use a little bit of bar soap, like Irish Spring soap. Just put a tiny bit on there, and it kind of lubricates the peg enough so it'll turn freely, but it'll still hold friction. Okay, here are some pegs that I have in a banjo head right now, and hear that they're a little bit tight, but I want them to be tight so they can hold the string in place. So I'm going to rub a little bit of soap around the edges here, just a little bit. Put it back in the hole. And there you go. Turns freely. Still holds its place, but turns a lot easier. Just takes a tiny bit. There we go.